Hi guys, and welcome once again to Transport Fever. So I'm gonna unpause the game, may as well go full speed. I've changed the signals that I put down in the last episode so that the trains are definitely only moving one way. I've had a bit of a break from games and stuff due to some real world stuff. Thankfully I had some videos in backup that I've been putting online still. So it's been a little while since I've played, so it's just getting back into it sort of thing and remembering what I was doing. Right, you need to be replaced. How many vehicles? 2. Okay. What am I replacing you with? Ooh. Well, you're the newest one and you're the biggest, so yeah, go on then. And replace now. That I think is one of the best features ever. And repay some money. So we have 3 million in our bank. Oh, I will turn those off because otherwise they will constantly show up and lag my system a little. Okay. We are earning another $500,000. Boom. We are earning a very good amount on some of our lines. I mean, our food line is making $1.5 million. Our passenger main line 1 is making us $1 million. I mean, that is brilliant. And look how many passengers are still waiting at every station. I think we're going to need more vehicles. We could go with better vehicles. I mean, what vehicles are we using there? Ah, we're using you. Okay. Let's take a look at you. How old are you now then? 8 years. Okay, you're our youngest one. Ah, so that's the replacement I've set up. Okay. And you're 6 and a bit mil. Jeez. That's, wow, expensive. You hold 14 passengers. And how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's over 100 passengers that we're going to be carrying on those. Okay. My main concern is there enough trains on that line to keep it running? I do like that, having all the trains near each other when they're passing through that area. Just seeing that many lines all next to each other where trains can be. Oh, and another $500,000. Hey, we're getting our debt down quite nicely. At this rate, we'll be debt free. Oh, can we get another $500,000 before December? No. Massive expenditure there. Okay. So you got 83 passengers waiting. You've got 66 waiting. Oh, end of year, $2 and a bit million that cost me. Wow. Is that mostly down to the debt? Wow, the loan interest was, you know, nearly 400k. My running cost is just increasing. Oh, and store some money. Again, the more money I can store, the better, because it means I can sort of borrow it all at once if I need it to build extravagant and large things at once. Nothing's really losing a lot of money, which is a nice thing to see. I mean, our biggest loss is coming from here, at Tickhill. Ah, but that's because you're not actually connected to any other city. So I can kind of understand that one. Like, I can understand why that one's not really getting very much. If it was connected to other cities, I'm sure it would be better. How about you? Half the number of passengers, 5 waiting. A little bit more. 3 waiting. Yeah, you're not getting as much use as I would like, but you know, never mind. But yeah, I think I need more trains on mainline 1. I think they're a bit too spread out. I mean, look at that. How many people you got waiting? 150? Okay, yeah. Yeah, might be a good idea then. So. And we've got 2 million there. Wow. So our total debt is down to 23 million. Nice. Now I think this is going to cost me like 6 million for this train. So we want 1 of you, and we want 8 of you. 8. Oh, we've not got enough. Borrow some more. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's correct. And set you to mainline 1. So as soon as that train's gone, that one will emerge. I do love the fact that you can just see the train in there. There we go, it's starting to come out. Oh, that is a nice looking train. Look at it. Speed up time just a little. I like the carriages as well, they're pretty nice. Not a great deal of passengers at this station, but you know, at the other ones further along there are. There we go. We're just going to ride this train for a bit. Woohoo! Okay, 40 miles, 50 miles an hour. This train's got some pull to it. 60? Oh, look at that. We're catching up to the one. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to definitely have to replace the other trains. This one is just ridiculously quick in comparison. I might not even have to add any more trains. I might just have to add more coaches to it. It can carry a really good amount of passengers as well, so adding a couple of extra carriages rather than adding more trains might be the solution. Oh, more money, store. Boom. Oh, really? There we go. I've got another 1 million stored. Let's have a look at the route. How many vehicles are on there? Okay, they all need replacing, really. Oh, we've got a little yellow bus. Did we have that before? I cannot remember, but you are definitely what I'm replacing with. And we don't have the money to replace them now. Come on, something with passengers or something, turn up to a station. Oh, there we go. Boom. Oh, there's the big train. There she goes. 87 passengers on there. You're gonna have to stop again. Oh, you are so close to the other train. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to add more carriages, though this one's slower, or replace all of them. So with 87 people, how many are you getting off at this next station? This city is definitely growing quite well. Come on, drop off some food. Let me store some more money. There we go. So there's 2 million in the bank. So let's have a look at the replacements. I think adding an extra carriage or two. That's going to make it cost 8 million per. So to replace every train on this line is going to cost 38 million. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That's like my entire loan and some. Oh well. Hopefully having this train on the line is going to increase the profit because, you know, even if it's being slowed down by the other trains at the moment, it's still obviously... we just hit the end of year before I managed to bank that money. Oh well. But yeah, so even if it's slowed down by the others, because it's carrying a lot more passengers, you know, it'll help. So we've got a new tank, a new open wagon, and a new goods wagon, that is, I believe. Let's find a depot and check. Yes, so we've got new goods wagon, new tanker wagon. Okay, you carry 9. And a new open wagon. Nice. Now, that will be useful if we take a look at our lines. Stone. There you are. I could change these vehicles, get rid of those 8 and those 8, and give them sort of 4 of the new ones. Although it's not really going to change much. I mean, you got a max speed of 62. They have a max speed of 50. So yeah, I mean, it'll increase the max speed, but it won't increase the carrying capacity at all, because obviously they still hold, you know, 2 of these wagons to 1 of them still holds the same amount. So for the moment, yeah, I'll leave it, and then when they need replacing, I'll swap it with the newer things. Right. So I've now got to work out what I'm actually going to do next, like, you know, rather than just sitting here upgrading my trains and going, oh look, making a profit. What are we actually going to build, change, you know, add to our network? Well, you've still got a ridiculously large number of people waiting. I could expand mainline 2, connect to 1 or 2 other cities. I could increase mainline 1. See, I don't want to increase the mainline 1 too much all at once, because every time you add a city, it takes a while for the passengers to want to go to and from there. So if you add too many cities at once, you'll have like all these cities connected, and your trains will be spending loads of time here, and not a lot of passengers will be on them. So if you add sort of 1 at a time in small stages, it just helps build that momentum up of the passengers wanting to travel. Otherwise it can be sort of several years before you really see a lot of travel on your trains, and that can be enough to bankrupt you. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I could go from here to is that Willesden? What are the contour lines like? Yeah, I mean, I could drop down a bit and then swing up to there, and then that side could connect to there. Although then well, yeah, because people still might use the ship. Would they really, when they can then just grab a train all the way down here? I don't know. Could go there, Royal Tunbridge Wells. Or we could connect up to there. We could set that as just a separate route rather than connecting to this one. Although we could increase this station to a 2 and then have one route go round that way. Yeah, you know what, I like that idea actually. So we are going to upgrade you, I think to a 3 station. Yeah. 3 or 2. Really, I want this to be the double, but it's not going to work like that. Alright then, just a 2. Yep, apply. And I want this route connected to that side of the station. So let's just demolish. There we go. And new signal. As it's only one, I'll do it on screen. So, has that messed up your line at all? Nope, you're smart enough to work out that you're just going to a new part of the station. Excellent. And then, I'm going to take this line that way. And double it up. The longer you make the double, the faster your trains can go on it, so... There we go. So this line is going to wrap round here and head up this way. And that's an oil, and that is somewhere that oil wants to go to. Huh. Would you look at that? Okay. Well then, I can also add a through station. Wow, that's deep. Look how badly that's cutting into the mountain everywhere I put it. Unable to align terrain. Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, jeez. It could go just there. But I need it to be longer, really, with a double station. That's going to cost a lot. Can I get it that side? See, the real question is, would it be close enough? $250,000, you know what? Let's put it there and test. Are you close enough? You are! Yes! Okay. Now, I don't need this road. Yeah. Don't need it, go away. And just so it looks natural. I know it's costing me cash to do that, but you know, I want it to look decent, or at least halfway decent. So I want to connect that to that. Now, is 2 going to be enough? No, I need that to be 3 lines. No, I need that to be 4 lines. No, it doesn't matter. I can just have the lines travelling next to it. Like that. Yeah, that works. And then in the city, if we get it close to that tram stop, then people can just walk in from that stop. So we want a termination station there. Yeah, that's close enough to the station, I think, or the bus stop, or tram stop in this case. Yeah, but I am also going to need a truck stop, because this thing's going to be carrying what's stopping at this station is going to be both you know, stuff for tongue-tied and losing my train of thought. Right, at this station I'm going to have both cargo coming in and passengers. That's what I was trying to say. My god, sometimes I just lose myself, like completely get caught up in what I'm trying to say, and it just doesn't work out well. Right. So there's going to be 4 lines running. One for passengers, one for cargo. Now, this isn't exactly a long distance, so I'm just going to use cargo, like trucks. There is no point having a train, you know, trudge from that station to this station, because, I mean, have a look. If I put a station here, how big is the station going to be? So I'd need the station to go about there to make sure it connected. That would just be so pointless. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm just going to have it there, and then I'm going to truck oil from here to there. Oh, but then that won't get loaded on that train. Ah, damn it! How am I going to do this? So really, I've got to have 2 separate stations then, if I'm going to do it like this. Damn, I didn't really want to have 2 separate stations. And I could put them really close together. You know what? Let's demolish you. And let's just make this completely silly. And have both stations, like, almost on top of each other. The other thing, of course, is, before I put that down, this doesn't need to be a double now. It can be a single station. Because it's only going to have trains coming in from one direction. There we go. And so we're then going to have this stop. Oh, I've not got enough cash to build it. I was sitting there thinking, why? It's perfect. Why won't it fit? And yes, you will be connected to that truck. Yep. Having both stations that close to each other is just funny. There we go. Okay, that works. But yeah, so now that can truck it in, that can get put on that station, and then that station can ship it down here. Perfect. Okay. Wow, the terrain difference there. There we go. So that can then loop around this mount into there, and this can go to here. Now I've put this as a double as well because I may want to ship the oil or the fuel that's produced here into this city as well. And you can ship straight into one of these stations. You can, can't you? Oh, so that's a point. Okay, upgrade to a 3. Blah. And once again, move this. And more money required. Borrow. Collision of what? Oh, a tiny piece of track. Halfway, and then get in there. Thank you. There we go. Yes. There we go. And then this one can be for fuel. What's wrong with you? Why can't you... Oh. Fine. Delete that for the moment. There. Then you to there. And you connect into that line. And you... No. Just there and split off. Boom. Perfect. Okay, so now the same thing I did here I've got to do for this one. So bring that out, that there should be fine. Bring you out. Come on. There. Boom. Because, as I've shown before, it's far cheaper running a line when you've already got one next to it, so it's better to do this and faff around a little to get it to work, because in the long run of running the entire line, it will be cheaper. But right, I am going to smooth out this a little, just so it all looks like it belongs there and it's been there a while. And yeah, I know that it's just eating my money away. But again, it looks better, so gonna do it. Okay. Now you've worked out that you're on that station. Yes, you have. Perfect. And if I find the train, yep, you're still heading in the right direction. So yeah, with changing these signals, if this train was on this track, for example, heading that way, and these signals weren't one way only, then when I deleted that station, or the access to the station, this train would have turned around on the wrong side of the track. And yeah, that's not a problem when you've only got one train on the track. But, you know, if you've got two, one on each track, then both of them start heading in the wrong direction. Or one heads in the wrong direction, one's on the right way. And if the one on the right way gets to the station first, it then tries to leave on the correct track for it, and the other train is in the way. And it can just stop your entire system dead, just because, you know, you were adjusting the stations. So it's kind of annoying. So yeah, whenever you're working on it and stuff like that, if you've got your track set up like I do, it just saves a lot of headaches with going through and checking all your trains afterwards. Okay. No, don't do anything weird, just follow the... Really? Are you connected to that track? Yes, you are. So, come on. Stop being silly. I'd not like to be a car trying to cross that, you know. Can you imagine if you've got like 8 or 9 train tracks there and you're a car just waiting for all of them to be free so you can actually drive through? Oy. Okay. It's not too far now, although that is a massive bit of terrain change just for that piece of track. So yeah, we're going to keep doing this piece by piece. Yeah, that's not too bad. 35. $52. Ah, fine. Borrow the last bit of money. Oh no, I've still got 2.5 million that I can borrow. I'd put more away than I thought I had. That track. Boom. Last one. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to actually have the trains run. Whether I'm going to have, you know, one train coming from that city to there and back, and then a separate train running from there and back, or whether the same train's going to do the whole journey. Now the problem with the whole, like one train doing the whole journey is, you know, it's then travelling from all the way over here to over here with nothing on it, as opposed to travelling from there to here with nothing on it. So smaller journey, you know, normally equals more cash. Well, I say more cash. You know, it's getting paid for both ways of the journey rather than, you know, only one journey. So it's much more sort of efficient. Can you just follow that? No? There you go. Why didn't you want to follow it? Didn't you detect you were actually connected? No, you too? Come on. Seems to be like from there it decides that, oh no, it's not connected, it's not part of like the same 4 rails. Yes. Okay, keep going, there you go. Lovely. And you. No, keep coming. Thank you. So, if I just wanted to connect these up, how much would it cost? That's a massive hill. Okay. I think I've got to change these directions a little, like get them curving, because otherwise... Oh, no. I want the second track, not the third one, thank you. And yeah, although it's slowing the trains down, it's not going to slow it down as much as, you know, a very sharp curve at the end. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now, come on. I'm clicking you. There we go. Just didn't seem to want to respond to the fact that I'm clicking it. Boom! all 4 lines. Lovely. Now at the moment we just have that one depot. You know what? Yeah, bye now. And oh, that looks so much better. So where am I going to put the depot for this lot? Well, I suppose I could just put a new one here for the moment. That'll work. And something I don't normally do, but I will this time. Signal on H. And a signal there. So that way it can spit out 3 trains, 1 for each line, before worrying. And I'm going to leave that as multi-directional so that, you know, trains can still get to the depot. But yeah, perfect. Now, instead of adding the trains on there at the moment, I'm going to wrap up the episode, guys. So thank you very much for joining me. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.